Welcome to the Black Guy, White Guy Show. I'm Anthony Walsh.
And I'm Brad Hollowell. It's April 18th, 2012. It's Wednesday night as usual. And tonight we are going to discuss the Romney campaign. But before we do that, we're going to talk about why moderates are leaving Congress. But first, headlines. The judge in the Trayvon Martin case has recused herself from the case. A new judge has been assigned. His name is Kenneth Lesser Jr. The Secret Service, you probably are already aware of the scandal with the Secret Service in Colombia about the I believe, 10 to 11 prostitutes. There are 10 military people involved and 11 Secret Service members involved. A supervisor has been forced to resign and one has been dismissed from his job at this hour. And the others are being investigated, and probably many of them, if not all of them, will lose their job.
And they were the advanced detail for President Obama's trip to Mexico. Is that correct? They came the night before?
Absolutely. They were the advanced team that showed up in Mexico to do the advanced work and figure out the lay of the land. In my opinion, and what everybody's been saying, these guys have very sensitive information and could have caused...
Could have jeopardized the safety of President Obama, essentially.
Absolutely, absolutely. And lastly, apparently, catch-scratch fever can cause you to threaten the president. Ted Nugent made very discouraging remarks at the NRA convention last week, saying that if this president was reelected, by this time next year, he would either be dead or in jail. And he is due to be interviewed by the Secret Service.
He as in Ted Nugent.
Yes. He is due to be interviewed by the Secret Service tomorrow.
Right, because it almost smacked of a veiled threat against the president's life.
Yes, absolutely. And so the Republicans are getting behind him on this and claiming that he didn't threaten him, but I disagree completely. So,
Me too.
we're going to start this discussion about the moderates who are leaving the Congress. And I've got a few names right here, and then we can kind of get into why they're leaving, why they're not trying to get reelected is really the question. On the Republican side, you have Olympia Snowe, who says she won't go for reelection. She's a Republican from Maine. Kay Bailey Hutchison from Texas is not running for reelection on the Republican side. On the Democratic side, someone who's already gone is Blanche Lincoln from Nebraska, I believe.
I believe so.
Democrat from Nebraska. Ben Nelson, who is still there but is a Democrat from Nebraska. And Joe Lieberman ran as an independent this last time, and he will not be running again as an independent or a Democrat. So Kent Conrad, who's in the Senate, is not running again. He's a moderate Democrat. I don't remember what state he's from. I'm sorry. And Jim Webb, who really came out for the president in 2008, is not coming back, and he's a Democrat from Virginia. So, where are we going with this? I mean...
Well, I think in regards to Olympia Snowe, I think she's basically on record as saying that the party shifted so far to the right she can't in good conscience remain a Republican. I think she was probably one of the last moderates within the Republican Party. And I think that she, I don't speak for her obviously, but I think that she kind of saw the writing on the wall that the party, with all the Tea Party influence especially, has shifted so far to the right and is intransigent and definitely is not in the business of compromise these days. Then she felt like, what's the point of continuing in politics at all? Because
I agree with you. I think that basically what was happening to her was when she was voting with the Republicans and when they convinced her to vote with the Republicans, she was fine. But when she had an opinion or a vote that was going to go against them, they gave her the silent treatment. They did all kinds of childish, adolescent things to her.
Absolutely.
And she got tired of it.
Right.
You are listening to the Black Guy, White Guy show.